Hi, and welcome back to part two of the advanced accordion. Yeah, that is how we left. That's what we did in part one. So what we did is we made the heading here, an HR, and the first accordion and accordion body or card, and then we entered this info here. And today let me close this one a little bit more. And then today, what we're going to do is today we are going to insert all the images. I tried to make this tutorial a little bit more shorter, so I'm going to use maybe a lot of copy and paste just to speed up a little things. But don't worry, you always can stop the video and and copy down the code. Because as you know, I'm a slow typer, so and I want to speed this thing out there. See if you can finish all today, at least the first of the cards, because like in the original we have three cards. So, but the rest of the cards then are just it's just simple. You just I show you after. You just copy and paste, and just change the images, and the rest there in these columns there. We don't really need to change. I mean, you can change it then. You can change it with whatever you want it. Anyway, I'll just give you the setting ups. So anyway, let's start in creating those images. So first of all, make sure that you are here under the end of the container fluid, which is the three columns we just made in the first one, and let's start putting in these images. So let's create a diff with a class of mapper. You can name it whatever you want, and let's put here a reminder that this is start of the mapper. Start of mapper, and let's copy this one and put it on the end of the diff, and let's put end of mapper, end of mapper, end of mapper. So now in between between this diff here, uh, let's put the items. So that would be a class of mapper double underscore um, item item underscore item. No, to do like this. Mapper item, mapper item, item, mapper item, and we give it an mapper item. So let's put in the first item. That is going to be the first image, which is img. img src src src, and what we need else in there. Let me see what we got there. src, okay. Class src. No, there's no right what you need there. And let's put in the image. So the first image is in the img folder, and that would be car Asia 1. We have to give it an old. That's very important because otherwise you're going to have a problem with validation. And we also give it a class of mappe image, mappe image, mappe double score image. So then inside there, you don't really need to do this, but I mean, I just show it now on the. You can give that image a description. You can give it how you say. You can give it a title. You can give him whatever you want. So anyway, for the yeah, let me put that one in. So we have that would be an H3. Let's do an H3 tag. H3, 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 and inside the H3 we're going to have a class of map description, map description, H3 map description, no, map title, sorry, not description, title, map title, title, that would be the title. And then in here we put this is the title. Let's do it like this. This is the title. This is the title. And then we close. And then we close the. Oops, I got it wrong. This is supposed to go inside here. So title. Okay. Now. I don't really use it, but like I said, I just put it in there for you. So after that, now let's give it a link. So that would be an href, and that would be what we're going to get here. We're going to get it. That is the ID of the first image. So we're going to make it mapper item 1, mapper item 1, and there we're going to need a class. Oops, sorry, wrong again. We're going to put a class in there. Yeah, a class of button. Button. The role is going to be a button. Role of button. Role of button. And what else we need? We have to give it a let me close this one here, and in here we have to give it an ID, and oops, an ID with a class ID with class of that is that icon, the search icon, I believe. Yeah. So that would be FAS, FA, FA search, FA search. There you go. FA search, and we close them, and we close the I one. So, and that would be number 1. Now, let's do number 2. So that will be under here. Actually, let me do this much a little bit more faster. Let me copy this differ. Let me copy this differ. No, not all of this, just this. Map item. Let me do a Control C. Let me do a Control. Put it in there. And now here we're going to make a couple of changes. In the div class, in the first div class item, map item, we also going to put in an ID. Let's do an ID. And the ID would be mapper. So then the next thing we have to change here is, instead of having image Asia 1, we're going to have image Asia 2, and the rest is P, and mapper item is going to be number 2. So that would be now the second car. Let me see what happens. Let me save. And as you can see, we have 1 car and we have 2 car. And there, you know, this is the title. Okay, so far so good. Now we have to do this one also for the other one. So I just have realized I forgot one part out, and that would have been in the between the H3 here and the link. Yeah, I forgot to put in this div class here. Yeah, so please enter that one and put the div. That div here is supposed to be related to this div here. You see. So put then make the div, then close the div after here, close the div. The same also on the second one. Yeah, I forgot to put it in there, but anyway, I realized it, so I did it, and it should be all fine and working now. So what we do next now is we just need to copy and paste. So let's do that. So we finish up earlier. So we got in total 6 cars. 2 cars we have already. So let me get this this part here. Let me copy this one and let's put it down here. And now just change the car from there is 1, 2. So this is supposed to be number 3. Map item is supposed to be number 3, and yeah, the rest is okay. So now we got number 3. Let's go down here again, paste. That would be the number 4. Again, where else we have to change the numbers? Here, you have to put them on number 4. And the rest is okay. Let's go down here again. Paste. That is going to be number 5. And the item also is going to be number 5. What else we got? One more to do. So this one's going to be number 6, and this also is going to be number 6. So now these parts are finished. Yeah, the first part at least. So now after that, let me save this one. Let's make a save and see what happens. And here we go. Car number 1, the title, 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 and title. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. Good. So until here we doing fine. So now next now we have to do the we have to do what? Now we have to start with the light box. So let's start with a diff. Let's start with a diff of that's going to be mapper lightbox, mapper lightbox, mapper lightbox, mapper lightbox, and that is going to have also, and that also is going to have an ID of mapper item 1, mapper item 1, item 1. I forgot to put the ID in front here. ID. That it was giving me an error down there. So you can see now the error here is gone. Okay, now let's continue. So we got that one. So now we need to tell them what the content is. So there's another diff with a class of mapper lightbox content, mapper lightbox double underscore content, and in this diff here we are going to give it the the link for the mapper and the class of close. So let's start with an A, href, and that would be mapper. That would be the ID of mapper. And after that we need a class of close, class of close, and that would be so, and that would be that. After that, now we're given the reference where to look for. We're going to give them the image. So that is an img scr, MGSCR of no, no. Before I give it the STR, I have to do something else here. I have to give it a class of class, a class of of the lightbox image. Yeah, of course, no. Mappe lightbox image, and after that the SCR with the image img image of K1, and on back on that we need old an old, and that's it. Yeah, duck. Now here also you can put in again, also in the big pictures you can give them a title if you want to. Yeah, and that would be just hold on a minute. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, here we're going to put them. We're going to give them also instead of a description, we're going to give it the title. So let's use again the HR, the H3, and within the H3 we give it a class of map title. And we're going to put in there this is the title, this is the title, this is the title, and also we're going to give it a boop, where am I? And also we're going to give it a p tag. We're going to give it a p tag, the paragraph with a class of that would be the body. So the map body map body let's close this one, and we're going to put this would be a description of the map item. This would be this would be a description of the map item So and that would be that would be for the first car. So when we press on the first car, it should show up that image. I don't think it could show up now because we haven't done any CSS yet. So let me find out. Yeah, as I thought, but maybe down here it comes up. So, yeah, this is title. That's number 6. This is the title. Let me see. No, it hasn't showed up yet. No. Anyway, doesn't matter. So now we got we did number 1, And now it's just a question of copy and pasting this 6 times. Okay, let's start doing this. So we got to go up to this part here, copy, paste, and now change this to number 2. Change map right box content. Yeah, it's all the same. And of course we got to change the car number 2. Car number 2. Okay. Paste again. That would be then number 3. 3. And there's going to be again number 3. Paste again. That's number 4. 4. 4. Paste again. We got number 5. 5. Number 5. I hope there's not going to be any errors in there after. We'll find out, no? So, and then the last one would be number 6. Number 6. Number 6 and number 6 here. And number 6 here. Okay, good. So, and that should be now, yeah, and that should be now all the items. Let us do a save. Let me do a save here. See, something happened. Yeah, the cards. You see, this is a title. Okay, as a misspell. This would be a description of the map item, and so on and so on. Good. So that means there are no errors in there, apart of the spelling error there, where we can make easy, just put an H, no, just being correct, an H here, an H here, this one is right, oh no, an H here, and an H here. Misspells do happen, huh? Okay then, so now, that is the end of this first card. Now, let me save this one again. So, now let's go into styling things. There's a quite bit of styling to do here. But anyway, let's get started. So, what I did a little bit of just to speed up things a little bit. What I did already is I imported from Google Fonts my my philosopher here. That's what I'm using. There's this up here, as you can see. Yeah, and you find this one. When you go onto Google Fonts. Let me show you. Actually, let me go like this. Let me open this one here. Google Fonts. Google Fonts. Google Fonts. Google Fonts. So when you go up here, philosopher. Let's go for philosopher. Oops. Philosopher, and there he is. See, that is what I choose. So now here you can select the styles. Example, usually you always get the first style, which is this one here. So you select this here, you select this, you select this, you select, we select it all. So now here you got a review, you can remove, you can have some more styles when there are, but there are no more. And now if you click here on embed, you'll come up with different things. You got a link, which is the link which I put on the in my header of the index HTML. Yeah, just copy this link, just copy it and paste it, and that's the rules for the CSS rules you have to use. The other one is, which I imported into the style sheet, is this one here. Now, this this part and this part you don't need to copy. That is only if you want to put it in your HTML. If not, just copy this part here. Like that's what I did. I just copied this part here and I put it in my style sheet. So, and again, if you would put this style here into your HTML, then the CSS rule for it would be this. Okay? So, that's about Google Fonts. Now let's keep going here. So, then this right here, the before and after, that's for the box sizing. Yeah, before is nothing, then after it's going to be big. And when I press the button, it closes it. So it goes on the before, on the small one. Yeah. Then another thing I did here in the root, this is just like if you're working with color schemes. Yeah. But you don't want to always go, oh man, what text decimal, what text did I give there, what text did I give there, and so on. You can use this CSS code here. Just make sure you are in the root. Then you put in, like I did here, a name. Then you put in your color which you want. Here, you can change these colors anytime. Yeah, and and you do as many colors as you want in here. Then I already styled the body, as you can see. The body here, the original was everything white. Yeah. So now I put a color. First of all, I inserted the font, which is Philosopher, which you can see up here and up here also. And then the color of the font is black, main black, which is this one here, the main black here. Yeah, which is actually 100% black, but anyway. And then I give it this main gray here, which is this color here. Yeah. So that is the background. Okay. Once we're done with that, let's go on and style this baby a little bit up. So the first thing we're going to style up is the H1 here, the advanced accordion, and the ruler, or the horizontal ruler here. Let's start with the H1. So let's put in H1, open brackets, with a margin, we got a margin top 40 pixels, 40 pixels, margin bottom 40 pixels, margin bottom 40 pixels, 40 pix, and we text align center, text align, text align center. So it's the first thing. Make a save, and there you go. So we give 40 pixel on top, 40 pixel on the bottom. Yeah. So we have a little bit of space between the ruler here. So let's go now on the HR one, on the horizontal ruler. So the HR, and we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to give it a height of 2 pixels. You can give it more pixels, but I found out 2 pixels for me work fine now. A border width, a border, border width, border width of 0. We don't want any border around it. We want a width of 75% of the page, 75% of the page, and we need to give him a background, and the background is a middle gray color. So let's do background, 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 and the color is a RGB, and oops, wrong one, RBG, and that is 218 all the way around. 18 all the way around. And now we're going to give it the that nice looking style which we got up here. You see, dark. Okay, let's go here. And also there is a background, again a background. So background, background, background. This time we use a linear gradient, linear gradient. So linear gradient we give a degree of 90%, a degree of 90. So let's do 90 degree. After give it the 90 degree, we have to give them a color, and we start off with an RGBA. So white, that would be 255, comma 255, comma 255, comma, and since we gave it a transparency also, we're going to give it here a transparency of 0, as not visible, and we're going to put this one on 0%. So the 0% here represents the left side. Yeah. So it starts from 0 and it goes all the way up to 100. Yeah. So the next we have to put in now the middle point. The middle point also is going to be an RGBA, and this time we're going to use a gray color, bit darker gray color. So that would be all around 134, 134, 134, and we give this one a opacity of 1, as it's completely visible, and we put this one on the mark of 50%, so in the middle. And the last one, which is the end of the line, we'll give it another RGBA, and this is going to be the same as the first one. So 255, 255, comma 255, comma 255, comma, and 0, and that one's going to be at 100%. So, and that should do it. Let's make it safe, and voila, there you go. Nice, sleek, horizontal line. So now let's go start with the accordion. So accordion, we're going to give it a width, because I give them a width, certain width, because I don't want it to expand it all the way from left to right. So let me give them a width of 80%, a width of 80%, of 80%, and we give them also a margin left of 10%. Margin left, margin left of 10%. The reason I do an 80 and 10 is because I don't want if I don't give them the margin left, then that means even the width is only 80%, but it will start always from the left hand side. So on the right attached to the size of the side. So by giving a width of 80 and a margin left of 10, I'm using 90% practically of the width of the side. And to prove it to you now, if I make a save here, you see. Now if I open this one all the way, you see how it comes? So, okay, let's get going. I want to see if I can finish this one today. So, the next one, we make the card header, which is this part here. So, that would be card header. There is a class, card header, and the card header has a background color and a color for the text. So the background color, background color is right down here. That would be the var which we made, and that would be the transparent blue. Main gray, transparent blue here. And then the text color of the text, that would be the main white. So again, the var of main white. There you go. So save, and there you go. Next we're going to start making the buttons inside. If you look here, you see the buttons here, these buttons here. Now that's what we're going to do now. Next. So let's start off with the class of button, and there is a display of inline block. Next one, text decoration to none. Text decoration. Where is it? Text decoration to none. Margin left, give it 30%, so it's a little bit more in the middle. Margin left, that is 40%. Color, we make it white. The icon at the moment is blue, so we make it white. Color white. Color is var again, the var, and that would be the white, main white. And after that, we're going to use what? Background color. I haven't defined it, so but you're going to use a lime green. You can define the one in also on the top there, which I showed you before, no? So, but anyway, let's do the background is lime green, and next we need to give it a little bit of margin. We need to take it from the top down. So we give margin top, margin top, margin top minus 10 pixels, minus 10 pixels. A padding of 0 of 0.08 ren, no, en, and the text align, and we center it in, and we text align center, text align text align center. So let me see if I save it, what we got. You see, tuck, there we go. Now let's get next one. We're going to do the hover. So the button hover, button hover, and that is going to be text decoration to none, text decoration, text decoration to none, color white, color is for the var, color of var main white, because we want to have the same color. See, when I go over here, it changes to blue, no? We don't want that one. We want to give it the same. I want to change the color of the of the screen field to a different color when I hover over it. So color, and the background now, the background, and that is going to be also a var of and that is the main blue, dark. Save, and there you go. Okay, next what are we going to do? Now we're going to do the mapper, because we want to display these things in a grid. No? So let's do point mapper. So display is grid, display grid, next grid auto, grid, we make the grid auto, repeat, and the repeat is going to be auto fit, and after that we're going to auto fit, and then we're going to have space it out here properly, and after the auto fit, no, wrong here, that's wrong here, auto fit, min max, this needs to come over here, and the min max here is going to be 15 em, comma 5 5 right. So then the grid gap, grid gap, grid gap, grid grid gap, grid gap. I don't know why it gives me an error. I shouldn't do. Grid gap is 0.030. 0.3 0.3 rem. The next one we got the background of the grid. Background. Background of the grid is a variable again, and that would be the light main gray, main gray, main gray. And we give it a little bit of padding, padding, padding of 0.3, 0.3. Also rem. So, dark. Control S. So now you see the paddings here, no? So next we do map 1. Map 1. No, map 1, map 1, map 1. Map 1 is as the same as this one here. So let's copy this one. Control C, tuck, put it in there. Control V. Done. So next one is then the next one we're going to do the map item, the description, and the title. So let's start with map item. So class map item map item is position relative, position relative. Flex path is 30. Flex path is 30%. 30%. Oops, percent. The next one would be margin 0. Margin of 0. Padding of 0. And background white. Background var white. Oops. Var white. Main white. So now I'm going to do a save. So see, now it's white here. No? It was gray, now it's white. Next thing, let's do the title, map title. So map title, map title. And the map title is font family. Again, font family. And that is philosopher. Philosopher. philosopher, and as alternative we give it a sans serif, sans serif font. Next, font size, font size, font size, we make it 1.5, 1.5 em, 1.5 em. Text transform uppercase, text transform text transform uppercase, letter spacing 1 pixel, letter spacing 1 pixel, 1 pix, 1 pix, margin top 0, margin top of 0, and text align center, text align center, press. So now you see there is the text here is centered itself. So next, now we go on to the images. So let's start with mapper, image, comma. I forgot here to put a this, and under here again, and we're going to put also the mapper lightbox image, mapper lightbox image. So the width is going to be the width is going to be 100%. Yep, 100%. Text transform, no, sorry, padding 10 pixels, padding 10 pixels, margins auto, margin we put it to auto, margin auto, and display block, display block. So, oh no, we haven't done, oops, this one here doesn't need to be here. So, next, now the light box. So that would be mapper lightbox, and just a moment. So what I did, I to speed it up a little bit, I stopped the video and wrote everything in there, because otherwise it's going to take forever with my slow typing and whatsoever. But anyway, so as you can see now, we did a the mapper light box. We got a display of flex, align item center, justify content center, transform scale, transition, transform easy in out, transform origin right, padding of 2 em, position is fixed, top and left 0, color white, background is an RGBA, so it's half black, and the box shadow is almost a very light black, width of 100, with vertical width 100, vertical height 100, and a Z index of 10. Z index of 10 is so that when the box opens, is on top of everything else. Okay, now let me make a save. You still haven't seen any changes because we still have to activate all the buttons and whatsoever. So anyway, keep on going. So the next thing is the light box, the mapper light box, the target. So that when we target it, we're going to make transform it the scale, and we're going to transform the origin to So let's start it. Okay, mapper lightbox target, and that would be transform scale, and the scale would be 1 1 1 to 1 1 1, and the next is transform origin, and that is going to be left. So next is going to be the content of the lightbox. Let's do mapper lightbox content. So that one also we're going to give it a width of 100%. a padding of 1 em. A background black, background we want it completely black, so that's why I use black, and the position relative, position relative. It's relative right there. So next, the mapper lightbox image. So that would be mapper lightbox image. I mean, all these classes and whatsoever, they're all relative to it says in the HTML, of course, no. So, and if you make a mistake, you'll find it straight away out because, or you made a misspelled something, or whatever. But anyway, but we'll find out, no. So, mapper lightbox image. We're going to give them a margin bottom of 1 em. Margin bottom of 1 em. 1 em. And you see, and there you go. Now, so this is the title. That this would be a description of a map item. Now we got that first image. So Next, the next thing we have to do here is the close part, and then we are almost done. The close part also is a little bit long, so instead of me typing it, I just post a video and put it in there, so I don't waste too much time here. So guys, anyway, I finished. Let me go over it, what I did here. There's a close class, position absolute, right I am. The close class is practically when I click on here, see it comes up the image, and this is what we just did. No? So, it functioned already. If I click on it, it's gone. You see? But anyway, so the position, let me open this one again so I can explain it better to you. Let me enlarge this one also a little bit more. It's okay. I will do. Anyway, so position is absolute. On the right, that way is minus EM, and on the top minus EM. So it's right on the corner there of of this how you say of this container. No? So the border is white, as you can see. Yeah. Display, of course, is flex. The width is 2 AM and the height is 2 AM. The background is red. The border radius is 50, so that way it's round. Items is aligned center. The content will be a justified center, and the decoration will be done to none. So that we'll do in a minute or so. Now the next thing we have to do still is to target these images so that they're not that huge. You see here in the background, they're still all pretty big. So that's what we're going to do next. Oops. You just stop the video, copy down, and that's it. So now let's start with the image. So it's IMG. Oops, where am I? Here. IMG. So we target all the images in there. Display between block. Display is block. Display block. Max width of 60%. I played around a little bit with it and I found that 60% for this was just right. The height we make it auto. The height we make it auto, and also the width we make it auto. The width is going to be auto. And the margin, we give it a little bit of margin on the bottom. Margin bottom of -4 pixels. -4 pixels. The numbers I put in here, guys, is because I worked with it and took me a long time to get to this. To these numbers here, no? So, and you see, I had the map lightbox target. See, I had a problem also up here, and that's why the pictures were also there. And you see now they're all set up like that, no? So I got to find out there is something which they are supposed to be in the somewhere is an error in here. Anyway, let me find out, because this images are supposed to be in the middle, not like this. Yeah. Anyway, so let me go back in here and let's do one of the last ones, which is the close again. Close. And then we do after. after, close after, and just the content, that would be an X, a large X. There is a X in the see here, it will come that X in there. And the last we have, because of the color of white, color of white, color var main white, main white. Let me save, and there you go. So now I got to figure out where I made a mistake. Why these pictures? Because they're supposed to be in the middle here. As we see, you see they're always in the middle. So let me find out. I'll stop the video for a minute, and as soon as I find the error, I'll show you where it was. Okay? See you soon. So guys, I'm back. I found the error. Okay, the error was I didn't have the dot here in front of the map image. So be careful. A small thing like that. Okay, I'll show it to you now. No, that's if I remove that and I do a save. You see, all my images are to the right. I mean to the left and on top. But as soon as I put in that little dot here and I resave it, guess what happens? There. See, small things like that sometimes can destroy. And sometimes, you think, where the hell did I go wrong? So, but things like that happens. You can't change it. So anyway, that is the first accordion we did. I mean the first, the first card and everything. And we check it. If I size this one up, see if I size this wider, you got 6 cards here in a row. Of course, now the smaller I go, the more they go down. But anyway, so we check it out now. Tack. Here's our button. This is the title. This would be a description of the map item. I mean, you can put in whatever you want. I don't really need it, but anyway, that's up to you. You can do that, of course. Now, that is the reason why I put it also in for you guys. So, and everything is working perfectly. Now, to finalize this, what you have to do, I mean, I'm going to show you maybe one, yeah, and that would be we need to copy. Now it's just a copy and paste and just change images and change a couple of things. Not much big deal. Example now, because on the original here I had 3 accordions, no? Okay, so on this one here we only have one. I mean 1 card, yeah. So the only thing you need to do is, that is the reason why I put always these lifts here. A reminder of what is what. See, this is the end of the card. So end of the card body. No, end of card is this one here. So if I go up now, see, that is the end. That is the card. That is this part here. Now if I copy all this and I go to the end of the card, back all the way to here, and I copy this one, copy, then one down, and I paste it, and I save it. See, here's the second one. So now, of course, I'm getting 19 errors. The problem is because they are duplicated. So that is where well, I think we can finish it today. So even if it takes me a little bit longer, So now what we have to do is we have to go to the top here of the second card, yeah, end of container class image mapper. It goes up, it goes up, it goes up, and so this was the end of the card one, yeah. So put this one end of card one, so it's easier. End of card one, and then let's put here start of card two. So now you see here what we got to change here. Here we got heading one. Here now we change this one to heading two. Okay. Now of course the thumbs here we have to change it. What was here? We had here an European car. So that was then car thumb car Asia instead of being thumb car Asian one. Let me do like this. If I go back here, make like this, and put my thumbs, and we got Europa, car Europa 1. Okay, so if I save it now, and of course we have to change also the title here. So the first one we had Toyota, the second one here we actually had Mercedes. Mercedes, that's a GLC 2019, and 60,000 euros. 60,000. So, okay. Now, if I save it and I go up here, tack, we're gonna Mercedes in. No, but we're not finished. You see, we still got all these errors. So, because here we got collapse 1 again, now here we got to do collapse 2. Collapse 2. As you can see now that is on, and now we got only 15 errors. So let's go down where the other errors are. End of mapper. Okay, here. Mapper item. And I think this one here is supposed to be mapper 1. Yeah, that was the mapper 1. That's why, if you remember here in the styles, we had a part where the maps were mapper, and then I had mapper 1. The first one I had mapper, and the second one I need to put mapper 1. Now, then where else we got? Okay, then now of course we have to change the. Now this one here we can leave all the. Here then you can change your title and whatever, and here we have to change the car store, no? Because here we have Asian car, but we actually want the European car. So let me take this one away. Image, and we're going to go image Europe 1. Okay, that one is done. And here we're going to go image Europe 2. Then here it's going to be image Europe 3, image Europe 4, Europe 4, image Europe 5, Europe 5, and image Euro 6. Image Euro 6. So, and now we got to do the same in the mapper. So in the on the when the cars got when you click on the button, and it opens in the light box. Got to do the same thing here. So this one is going to be, instead of 1, it's going to be 2. Oops, no, sorry. This is 1 where mapper light box where it is. Ah no, okay. Now you see here we have because we calling in the first part. If I go up here, what we are calling is, we have number 6, number 1, number 2, number 3, mapper number 6. Now this one has to go in a consecutive manner. So if we finish off with 6, here is going to be number 7. You see? Here's going to be number 8. And here's going to be number, oops, sorry, number 9. And this one's going to be number 10. And this is going to be number 11. And this is going to be number 12. 12. So, now of course we have to change all the cars in here too. Because now we are not using no more Asian car, we're using now European cars. So the same thing, you know, just take this one, go back to your image, and take Europe car 1, image, Europe car 2, image, Europe car 3, Europe car 4, Europe car 5, and Europe car 6. Europe car 6. Okay, let me make a save. Oops, let me make a save. Why is he not making a save? Control S, save. So, okay, now see here we got all Japanese cars, yeah? They're all Japanese. Here, now we got, oops, sorry, wrong one. Here now we got all the, well, why is this one is not opening? What is wrong? I did something is wrong here. Ah, be written in English, German, Turkish, in German. Okay, let me change that one. There is one error here somewhere. Somewhere is one error. The actually, yeah, it's EN English. Control S. But we still have a problem because it is opening the wrong one. Why? That's where I have to find out. So let me stop it and let me find out. Sorry about all this. So, okay guys, I'm back. I found the error. Like I say, you know, it's hard work in this game. So, especially when you don't have... Okay, the first mistake I found out, I changed here, I changed here to heading 2, yeah, in the second header, in the second thing, in the second card here, but I forgot to change this one to collapse 2, and here also I have to change this one to collapse 2. Okay, so now that was the one mistake. Then you remember when we change all the images here in the down here in the light box, we put always here like mapper item 12, mapper item 11, 10, 9, 8, and so. What we have to do also, we had to change it also in here on this part here because we are referencing to this ID. So that is the reason why now I changed this one. That was number 1, 2, 3, and 1. So I now put 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and that's it. And also here, then of course, you know, you have to change. You have to change the numbers here. You see, mapper item 7, because that's the ID, and we're calling the ID on here. So here we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now if I save this one, I mean save, and let's check it out. And there you go. See, nice and smoothly. So guys, I leave this I list this tutorial here with only two. I know there was supposed to be three, but you know, just follow, just do like I did. Copy, copy the last one we just did now. Remember to change all the numbers, yeah. And if you have any problems, just send me a comment. And please subscribe to my channel. I know it's a new channel, there's not much on it, only these two videos at the moment, but many, many more are going to come. And I'm not just covering only HTML and so things like that. I also cover Excel, I cover Word, I cover Photoshop, I cover several things. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Please again subscribe and please send me your comments. Okay then. Thank you and I wish you a happy weekend. For me now is weekend. Okay, thank you and till the next time.